Let's make oatmeal cream pie cookies. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna spoon and level 1 2/3 cup of flour, and then we're gonna add to that in our bowl a teaspoon of baking soda, a half teaspoon of salt, 3/4 teaspoon cinnamon, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cloves. Yes, make sure you got cloves. All right, okay, so we've added 3 cups of oats to our flour and sugar baking soda mixture, and we're just gonna stir it up till it's nice and evenly coated. Okay, so to our mixing bowl, we're gonna add 1 1/4 cups of butter, a cup of packed brown sugar, and a half cup of sugar, and we're gonna mix this till it's really well incorporated. Okay, now we're gonna add a tablespoon of dark molasses, not maple syrup, dark molasses, a tablespoon of that, 1 egg, make sure it's at room temperature, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract to our mix here. All right, once that's mixed, then we're gonna add our oat mix. And we will make sure we do this on low mix and gently pour in our oats. Okay, so we're gonna have to definitely mix this by hand now, because you see how we have that loose dough on the bottom. We want to incorporate that all the way in to our oats. Okay, so now we're gonna take our cookie scooper. This is about 2 tablespoons, and the recipe does say to use 2 tablespoons to scoop your sugar out. But if you don't want, because this is gonna make about 15 cookies, if you fold them, it's gonna be about 8 cookies, something like that. So you can make them smaller if you want. Okay, so let's lay down that cookie dough. Make sure you get a nice little ball, right? Okay, so now we've got our cookies on the sheet. We're gonna bake this on 375 for about 10 to 13 minutes, again, depending on your oven. All right, look at that. This is at 12 minutes. We're just gonna sit these out and let them cool for about 10 minutes. All right, so to our mixer, we're gonna first beat 3/4 cup of butter, which is a stick and a half of butter. We're gonna mix it till it's nice and creamy. And then we're gonna add in our 3 cups of confectioner's sugar and 3 tablespoons of heavy cream. And then slowly incorporate about a teaspoon and a half of vanilla, okay? Okay, we're gonna try it now. We have our cookie and we have our beautiful frosting or mix, whatever. So we're gonna place it on our cookie. Look at that. And using whatever spoon or other item you want. Okay, so now we got it on there. We got our cream on there. We're gonna lay this on top. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Homemade oatmeal cream pie. Look at that. All right, make sure you grab the recipe down below for how to make these homemade oatmeal cream pies. And again, remember, baking is meant to be fun. Yes, it's a science, but it's also about having fun and being creative and getting in the kitchen with the family. So make sure you let us know how it goes. We'll see you next time. Bye.